Or YouTube. And there we go. Zulma Gonzalez, this mic is all yours. Oh, you're muted. Gotta unmute yourself, my dear.
I hadn't said anything yet. I was just waving. Ah, thankful Thursday, family. A thankful Thursday. Wow. It seems like forever. Um, Thanks for that smile, Mickey. I needed that. I saw it. Thank you. It's a wonderful, wonderful day. I am still trying to decide when I'm supposed to sleep and when I'm not. There's a 7 hour difference between here and Egypt, and I am still in Egypt. I'm still there. Uh, when I'm supposed to be awake, I'm not. When I'm supposed to be asleep, I'm not. But apparently it is the way. I guess it is the way it's supposed to be, because otherwise it wouldn't be that way. Um, and considering this wonderful weather that we've been having, um, there's that part of me that was really comfortable with temperature in the 70s every day. Can you imagine that? It's winter in Egypt and the temperature was in the 70s every single day. Anyway, anyway, we are here. Course in Miracles meets Science of Mind and other metaphysical teachings. I still haven't figured out how to reformat my time. Still haven't figured that out. Still haven't figured it out. Lovable is right here, as always, being close as always. Uh, he has become more clingy since I've come back. I think he had separation anxiety. I know I did. But anyway, I am going to share my screen for a bit and see what happens. Just see what happens. All right. So I remember saying I have to talk faster. I know I don't because I can't. I mean, I can, but you would all be in trouble. You would all be in trouble. You would have to, just kind of run. What did she say? My mother used to say all to me all the time. Nena, get to these. Girl, what are you saying? She used to say it to me all the time. Anyway, we are here. Course in Miracles meets Science of Mind and other metaphysical teachings. I have not done this in a while, so let's see what happens. So, a couple of things are staying, a couple of things are leaving. Those who want to go back and read some of the old stuff, mind your mind, because that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. The study of the wisdom teachings should be a continuous process in which the teachings become the prominent factor of life rather than the useless and oftentimes negative and illusory thoughts of those who are ignorant of spiritual truths. And that is an ancient Egyptian proverb. The study of the wisdom teachings, these studies should be a continuous process. Ernest Holmes said something similar. We should daily train our thought, daily train our thought to recognize the spirit in everything we do, say, and think. To learn how to think is to learn how to live. And Joel Goldsmith said that morning, noon, and night we must watch our thoughts. And if this is redundant, it should be, it's supposed to be, because I constantly have to be reminded. Oh, I can't tell you. I constantly have to be reminded, Zulma, pay attention. In fact, Alexa now tells me, uh, stay present every now and then. She says, and have a new thought. This is the way I word it, which is the same as choose again. Have a new thought. Be present. Stay focused. This is what Alexa does for me now. We should daily, morning, noon, and night, watch our thoughts. Why? Because an untrained mind accomplishes nothing. Go ahead, Local. Go ahead, go, go. And all learning involves attention at some level. And Dove was saying, he was coming with the very basics this morning. Just, the last few minutes I was here, and it was absolutely perfect. I was actually thinking about doing that, going in and grabbing some of my favorite passages and sharing them. And I thought, oh, wait, an hour. Nope. Maybe next week and the next week after that. Who knows? We'll see. Um, this is interesting for me. I'd like to wish everyone a happy Kwanzaa. Today is the first day of Kwanzaa, Umoja, which means unity. And I'm going to talk about some of that, just a bit. Unity. I'll first tell you the 7 principles of Kwanzaa, and I'm not going into details about the 6th, only the first one. The first one is unity, Umoja. The second is self-determination, Kujichagulia. The third one is collective work and responsibility, Ujima. The fourth is cooperative economics, Ujamaa. The fifth is purpose, Nia. Oh, we can talk about that. Purpose. The course teaches us that purpose is meaning. The sixth one is creativity, Huumba. And the seventh is faith, which is Imani. And even though when I come back next week, it will be the day after Kwanzaa is over, because the 7th day of Kwanzaa is the 1st of January, I may very well talk about self-determination, purpose, and faith. Don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I am going to talk about unity. And I'm going to try to take my time, and I'm hoping somebody will join me, because since I haven't figured out how to reformat slides and time and all that, I probably don't have enough to cover an hour. Probably don't. So first, this is a passage from the Bible that is one of my go-to passages when I'm talking to people who are fundamental Christians, or even course students. Yesterday I had a conversation with a course student who she called me, and I love that we never know what anything is for. I love that we never know what anything is for. And she called me because we hadn't talked in a while, and I didn't realize that that the phone number that she was calling from was a new number and of hers, and there was no name attached to it. I thought it was a spam call, so I wasn't answering it. I don't know for how long, but anyway, we never know what anything is for. And I love that she kept saying, I want to know what the course, I want to understand what the course is saying about this. And I want to understand what the course is saying about that. And at the point that she was saying all that, I really, spirit really had not given me a thing to share, not a thing. And then there was a shift in her conversation, and our conversation, and in what she was saying. And suddenly there it was. I love how that happens. I love how that happens. And it was actually about worshiping idols, attempting to replace God with something else. And at that point, I couldn't stop talking. I couldn't stop talking, and I actually wish I could have recorded it, because I got what I needed. I believe I got what I needed, because it's never about the other person. It's always for me. All things are lessons that God would have me learn. All things are lessons that God would have me learn, and I am okay. Lola, what are you doing? I am. learning by leaps and bounds. Have you ever noticed that the more problems you have, okay, speaking for myself, the more problems I think I have, the more there is to learn. The more problems that I think I have, the more I have to learn. Because if I think I have a problem, that means the way I'm thinking is not is not aligned with solving it. It's me thinking that the problem is bigger than life, and there's nothing bigger than life because there's nothing bigger than God. God is life. So that first quote, "I and the Father are one," is my reminder that when I think I'm not this or can't that, that I would have to be saying that God is not this and can't that too. Impossible. There's nothing not possible in God. Everything is possible in God. Seeing, as I mentioned last week, or did I, like week before, the enormity of all those monuments, the the carvings, and how high they were. That part I didn't think about till later. I mean, I could see, I see how high these temples are and whatnot, but the carvings are way up there at the top and come all the way down. There's nothing, and they didn't have ladders as we know them. There's nothing that's not possible. I and the Father are one. And because I and the Father are one, you and I are one. And that's always that thing I have to remember. That's the thing that prevents me, in most instances, from doing what Reverend Michelle Wadley says. She says, don't complain, don't criticize, and don't judge. Don't complain, don't criticize, and don't judge. And the funny thing about that is the second that the assignment, she didn't give it, but I had, read this somewhere else, to not complain for a whole day. The first thing I said was, a whole day. Okay, there's complaint number one. Complaint number one, right from the very beginning. Anyway, when we talk about unity, there is, from the Bible, there is one body and one spirit, one Lord, one faith, one God and Father of all, who is above all and through all and in you all. Now, that word all, clearly, Lovable is being playful. He wants to play. All means all. The Course teaches that God is all in all. All. And we think, oh, well, no, it doesn't pertain to that because that's not of God, or that's not God. But how can that be? I heard, I believe it was Lori finishing up by saying simply that God is. What more is there after that? There is no such thing as God and, as says Joe Goldsmith. That might be one of the quotes I have here somewhere. There's no such thing as God and. God is. We are. Life is. Period. There's no shoulding on it, no putting my should on it. It should be this way, it should be that way. There's no wishing it could be a different way. There's no hoping it'll be different. Because that's where sadness comes. That's where misery comes. When people, I was reading a post from someone on Facebook, someone close to me, and they were talking about the fact that they don't have they hate holidays because um, there are family members that don't make contact. They have not had contact with these family members for X amount of time, and how they never, they reach out to them, but family members, they don't reach back out, and all this. Now, aside from all that, I know that I know about people that are in this individual's life. I know I'm one of them. Uh, but people who are in their life, and in the post that they and what they posted, they said something about not wanting pity. Well, I'm glad that's what was said, because that's exactly I went right there. I never pity, only love, and I said that, and I couldn't resist about focusing. I didn't use the word focus. I didn't come off harsh. I did not come off harsh. Um, that doesn't work for me. That doesn't work for me or anybody in my world. Um, but the bottom line of my post was to look at what you have, focus on what is, and don't take yourself through what isn't what you wish should be. That's wishful. The course calls that fantasy. It's a distorted form of vision. It's a distorted form of vision. It's attempting to make something real out of something that's not, rather than just appreciate and accept what is. Life doesn't have to be, life is not always a bowl of cherries, as we say, but it doesn't have to be the bowl of pits either. It doesn't have to be the pits. But all things are lessons that life would have us learn. All things are lessons that God would have us learn. And God is all in all. There's so much beauty, so much wonderment, so many gifts out here to learn, to discover, to enjoy, that I don't have, speaking personally, I don't have time to be focusing on what's not happening, and what didn't happen, and what could have happened, and who didn't do, and what. I had an experience. Well, I was unable, because I was having physical issues, to um, do something in Egypt that I didn't even know we were going to do, and then found that it was going to happen, and I just physically couldn't do it. Physically couldn't do it. And I have to admit, for a little while, I was kind of bummed about it. And then I changed my thinking. I thought about all the amazing experiences that I had, the great time I had with the people, the food, the restaurants, the temples, the tombs, the camel ride. Did I tell you all I rode a camel? The camel ride, the Felucca ride. Look it up. Fellluca. Felucca ride. I'll show pictures at some point, little bits at a time, because I can only put so much out here at once. Um, the Felucca ride, being on a private yacht, 22 of us with just the crew, 22 of us and just the crew, to riding up the Nile, getting in the Nile River, touching the Great Sphinx, being one, becoming one with it in that moment. All these phenomenal experiences that I had. And I was going to let myself get bummed over just one that I was unable to do. Really? That's like choosing not to go to the party. There's 40 people going to the party. There's one person there you don't like, you don't care for, and you decide not to go because of that one person, denying yourself the joy, the fun of the other 39. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Not in my world. Today, I am conscious and aware that I always have the ability to think a different thought, to see things differently, to remember my oneness with all that is, my oneness with God. As the next quote here says from the Course, God is my source. God is my strength. God is my light. God is my everything. And to continue, you can't see apart from God because you can't be apart from God. Hear that. I can't see apart from God because I can't be apart from God. And in those I can't moments, I think I can't, and I don't know how I'm going to, and oh, I don't know if I'm happy with this idea, and I think I don't know if I want to do this, or I, all that stuff. It wearies me. And the Course talks about wearying ourselves, making ourselves weary. Like, no, no, wait, wait. I can see this differently. Above all else, I say, I want to see it differently. Well, then, if I say I want to, the next step is to be about the business of seeing it differently. And what we do comes from what we think. So then putting myself in a different position. You cannot see apart from God. I cannot see apart from God because I cannot be apart from God. Whatever we do in God. Because whatever we think with the mind of God. Now, that's interesting because if I think that what I think is not God, then I'm thinking that I must be separate. So the question then comes up, what about when I'm feeling sad? What about when there's depression? What about when there's anger? What about when there are those feelings and all those feelings that are coming from choosing to think that way? Again, I'm choosing to think that way, but my ability to think comes from God. Where else? God is the life. God is the life. God is my life. And as Ernest Holmes says, there is only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That means it's complete. That means it's whole. And that life is my life now. There's only one life. So whatever we do in God because whatever we think with God's mind. I'm talking about unity. Peace be to you. And I'm still coming from the Course. Peace be to you today. Secure your peace by practicing awareness. You are one with your Creator. Practice, practice, practice. You want to call yourself a miracle worker? You want to call yourself a practitioner, a light worker, whatever term you use, a spiritual practitioner? Practice awareness that you are one with your Creator as He is one with you. Devote to the thought. Devote, engage with the thought that you are one with God. And not just when we're sitting in front of the screen, not just when things are going great or seemingly great in our own eyes, but always one with God. That's what makes every situation great because God's all in it. Because I'm seeing But through the eyes of God, I am thinking with the mind of God. It's the only way. And I always have a choice. And I did not hesitate to make that known in that post yesterday. I couldn't help it. And I thought, oh, I don't know. This is going to go over well. Well, I got to thank you. I did receive a thank you off, off, uh, there and a private thank you as well. To what extent that I'm hoping to be able to talk with that individual soon, so that they can rant about that thing and hopefully exhaust themselves with it, so we can come back to the truth of what is that the love that this individual is desiring can only come first and foremost from self. The course teaches that only what we don't give is what's missing. That's it. Only what we're not giving. That's what's missing. That's a paraphrase, but good enough. Um, Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, the course teaches, which is also from an ancient Egyptian proverb. But seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, because that's where the laws of God operate truly. And they can operate only truly because they are the laws of truth. But seek only this, because you can find nothing else. Trying to go outside of myself to find peace, trying to go outside of myself to find love, trying to go outside of myself to find contentment, um, is idol worship. That's attempting to make a God out of something other than what is. I love that somebody mentioned um, about making all things the same. That means that nothing is special. Nothing and no one is special. We give things all the meaning that it has for us. So in that we make it special, but nothing in and of itself is special. And there are moments when, and I get sad, I have to admit, when I think about what would life be without whatever, whomever. And I think about then, even though it takes me sometimes in the sadness, I think, well, that's a real possibility. Um, and it's not that I'm preparing myself for such a thing, but remembering that nothing is special, no one is special, that I can be connected to, that I am connected to everything and everyone, but that I need not be attached. Still in the course, you are part of God, who is everything. God is everything. And I keep I'm bringing this up because we seem to keep thinking that that thing over there that's happening, that situation that's occurring over there. Hey, Sean, hi, good to see you. Back at you. Um, we keep thinking that thing over there that's occurring, that situation over there that's occurring, that person who's acting that way, we want to think that that's not God. Oh no, that can't possibly be God. It's not. It's not. It's not joyous. It's not happy. It's not peaceful. It's not loving. It's not. It's not making me. It's not giving me, goosebumps. So it can't be God. Oh, look at your beautiful outfit. Oh my God, Sharon, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I love that. Oh wait, I'm coming. I'm gonna come off. Wait. I have to come off share, so you can see my smile, because I love that. Absolutely love that. Back at you. Good to see you.
I'm sorry to disturb class. I was in earlier and my mother, they called and said she was in the hospital, but then anyway, she's back. So we're on our way to see her, but I'm sorry to disturb y'all. I love y'all.
Not a disturbance at all. So wonderful to see you. Well, thank
Your
you.
outfit's great too. Thank y'all.
Well, thank
I'll
you.
stop.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate you here. Okay, I'm going back to screen share. I just needed this. I just needed to do that one-on-one. I needed that moment. Um, so we think that love is, it has to always be, um, that we always have to be in goo goo and gaga. But the course teaches that there's extension of love and call for love. That's it. Extension of love and call for love. And the call for love we call fear in whatever form it presents. Extension of love and call for love. And my goal is to extend when there's a call. Can't say that always happens. There are moments when somebody's calling for love and I'm calling right back at them. Voices may get a little elevated or, start sounding a little, words start coming out that don't sound sweet and loving, don't sound like a hug is next. But it's still all love. The course reminds us that we can't go around correcting, saying that somebody's wrong. No, they're right. If I'm right, they're right. Has to be. Now the way they're acting or the way I'm acting might seem crazy as a bed bug, but that's behavior. That's a moment of not remembering that I can see it differently. I can do it differently, and so can they if they want to. But everybody's not going to do things the way I think they should. You can't be going around shooting on people. Again, no complaining, no criticizing, and no judging. That's Reverend Michelle Wadley in her book, Forgiveness. No complaining, no criticizing, no judging. Try that one on for just 24 hours, just a day. Try that. I still say, as soon as you tell me don't complain for a day, my first thought is a whole day. All right, and there's my criticism right there. That's how it starts. We are part of everything. We are part of God who is everything. Everything. God is everywhere and in everything forever. And Joel Goldsmith reminds us that until we have God, we have nothing. We have absolutely nothing. But the very moment we have God, we have all there is. There is no such thing as God. And when I first heard that quote, when I first heard that, it was in the Center of Peace. Oh wait, that wasn't supposed to happen. I don't know what's on your screen. I'm gonna have to come off a screen share. I don't know what I just did. Um, but when I first heard that quote, it was from Reverend Sheila Pierce, who was the founder of the Center of Peace, the Center for Spiritual Living that I attend here in Philadelphia. And I thought that wowed me. There's no such thing as God, and wow. And it sounds so simple. What do you mean there's no such thing as God, and but what about but what about what about that individual who's just spewing off at the mm-mm. What about that person who's doing that thing, hurting that person? What about those people over there who are bombing these things? What, you're trying to tell me that's God too? Oh, you are asking me to take that in? How possibly? The question then for me becomes, do I want peace? Do I want peace? Because it's not about that person doing, or those people doing, or those things happening, those conditions, those situations. It's about me, my perception of it. How am I seeing it? If I'm in pain as a result of what I see, I am thinking painful thoughts. Is that to say that I don't feel compassion for some of this, for things that are going on out there? Sure, I do. Does everybody feel compassion? So then the question becomes, what's true? Because what's true is true for everyone. That's a hard one for me sometimes. That's a hard one. What's true is true for everyone. It's true across the board. You have to breathe to live. That's true. We know that. You have to breathe to live. You got to have a heartbeat. That's true across the board. I'm just talking in a physical sense. Einstein said that everything is energy. True across the board. And energy, as I've said 100,000 times, is a synonym for God. Anything is a synonym for God. Anything at all becomes, I really like that outfit. Anything at all becomes a synonym. Anything at all becomes a synonym for God, because God is everything. Just read that. God is everything. Everywhere. Forever. No such thing as God and. So this is a slide that I had way back in January when I first, because what I was going to do today was a recap of the last year, which of course would have taken a little more than an hour. So I thought, no, that's not going to happen. But I pulled this slide. We say God is spirit, but no one ever saw God. The Bible says no man hath seen him. Rather, no man hath seen God at any time. Only the Son, he hath revealed him. To express the idea in our language, this, by the way, is Dr. Ernest Holmes. No one has seen cause. Because we see an effect, we know there must be a cause. Nothing is more evident than the fact that we live. And since we live, we must have life. And since we have life, there must be life with a capital L. The only proof we have of capital M mind is that we think. The eternal principle is forever hidden. Now, this was written back in either 1926 or 1938, because he wrote the book originally in 1926, and then he did a rewrite in 1938, expanded it, moved things around. So the whole term with the capital M mind has been around for a very long time. A very long time. And even before Ernest Holmes, of course, and these other metaphysicians, before the word metaphysician was even a word. Has always been out there. Always. Goes back, it's on the walls of Egypt. We understand that God is the mind with which we think. I understand it. God is the mind with which I think. God is all there is. No such thing as God and. I say that over and over again. I could sit here and spend an hour. I could spend the hour saying that. The Course says that cause is a term properly belonging to God, which then goes back to what the Bible says, that no one has ever seen. It's written that Jesus said that no one has ever seen God. We say that God is spirit. We can't see spirit. We see the effects of spirit. A cause is a term properly belonging to God, and his effect is his Son. Now, interesting that the word effect in the Course has a capital E. I just noticed that. I'm not going to try to explain that. I just noticed it. Just pointing it out. We know that nothing in the Course is there by happenstance. It's just not. So it's, for me, that's worth looking into. That's worth looking into, this whole thing about effect, with a capital E. And of course, son is capital too. So God has only one son. I'll leave that at that. Cause and effect, the course says, the course teaches, are one and not separate. Now here we go. We don't see cause, but we see effect. But cause and effect are one, because again, if God is all there is, and I am one with that which is, and if God is cause, then I too have to be cause. I'm going to say with a small c. I'm going to say it that way. Then I too am cause. Secondary cause is how science of mind refers to it, as secondary cause, because what I do comes from what I think. The life that I live is based on how I choose to think and feel, based on what I believe, based on what I think I know. That makes me cause of everything, because I can't say that you are responsible for what I think. I can't say that you are responsible for what I feel. I can't say that. I can't say that. That would be so wrong to even try to say. Am I in share mode? I thought I was. I thought I was. Am I? I was not. But now I am. Huh. I'm going to reread that quickly. We can say that God is spirit, but no one ever saw God. This is Dr. Ernest Holmes. The Bible says, no man hath seen God at any time, only the Son, he hath revealed him. To express this idea in our language, no one has seen cause, because we see an effect. We know there must be a cause. Nothing is more evident than the fact that we live. And since we live, we must have life. And since we have life, there must be life with a capital L. The only proof we have of mind with a capital M is that we think. The eternal principle is forever hidden. And then from the course, that was from Dr. Ernest Holmes. And from the course, cause is a term properly belonging to God, and his effect with a capital E is his son. Cause and effect are one and not separate. I believe I saw somebody post something in the chat. Let me see. Um, um, okay. Well, I see what you wrote, Lynn, but if I do, I don't, I think Mickey's expecting to come on at 10:30, I believe. Um, so unless I hear from her, I'm going
Zulma,
to,
whatever you want to do, I'm good.
um,
Whenever you end, I'll take over.
okay. And there it is. Of course, I don't know if I have uh much more to share as far as that goes. Let's see what the next slide is. I don't know what the next slide is. It might be Egypt. I might have some stuff for Egypt in here. There we go. So I was asked to share some stuff from Egypt, and I'm sharing very, very little. I'm just taking up time now. Very, very little. This is where we stayed the first 3 nights. We stayed at the Mina House, the Marriott Hotel. That's been there since 1869. It's absolutely gorgeous. The food, they have this. I'm going to come off screen, off share for a minute. They have this tremendous buffet of all kinds of foods. see, you think when you go to a breakfast buffet, at least I've always thought, when you go to a breakfast buffet, at best you would have breakfast and lunch type stuff, like a brunch. Everything you could think of was here, from beet salad to salmon to beef bacon that looked more like brisket because there's no pork in Egypt. It's a Muslim country, no pork, but the beef bacon, not bacon, yeah, the beef bacon looked like brisket. It was just amazing, tenders, just delicious. To all kinds of breads and muffins and sweets. And now the one thing I noticed that instead of hash browns or uh, they had mashed potatoes, and instead of they had mashed potatoes. So that was just a view of the hotel and the beauty of it. And I think if I can get away with it, I'm going to share a video. One of the women from our group was doing some recordings of videos of getting some of the highlights of us, and it was absolutely phenomenal. So these are images. All right, am I sharing? I am sharing, right? These are images in the. No, I'm not doing that right. Let me come out of screen share again. Am I in screen share?
You are not in screen share.
I am not in screen share. All right. So I need to go back one. No, going the wrong way. Oh, all right. This is fun. This is fun. We did so much. We did so much that there's no way that I could spend time just talking about Egypt without and not necessarily incorporate the beauty of the course. All right, so back to screen share. All right, so I was talking about the Marriott. We were there. We stayed there for the first 3 nights. And these 2 images, and they're the only 2 I'm presenting, are from the Egyptian Museum. The enormity, again, how huge, but look at the detail. Let's talk about that. Look at the detail in these images that you see.
Put it on slide view, Zulma.
Beg pardon?
Put it on slide view so we can see it more clearly.
Oh,
We're seeing your whole screen.
oops,
There we
and
go.
here we go again. That's not the one I was trying to show you. Oh, that wasn't either. All right. Nope. I'm ahead of myself again. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. This is the one I want to show. Right here. Let's stop that. Slideshow from current slide. No, that's not. Oh, Lynn, I don't know what's happening. It's not happening the way I want it to. That's not the slide I wanted to show.
Well, maybe
But
somebody else wants you to show something else.
since we're here, this
Since
is
we're here.
this is me at the Great Sphinx. Even though I'm smiling in the first picture on the left, there are tears just streaming down my face. This has been a dream of mine since 2010, when the idea of going to Egypt was first introduced to me.
You are not slide show now. You're not
I'm
sharing.
not.
No.
What the heck is going on there? It says I am, but I guess I'm not. No, I am there. Right
There
there,
you
right there.
are. There you
Uh-huh.
are.
Um, it was this moment. This moment for me was that we could have packed up and come back home. This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to touch. That's all I said. I wanted to touch the Great Sphinx, and I did, and I did. Um, the thing is, it's enormous. It's absolutely enormous. You know what I really ought to do is go into my come out of this and go into my photos and share from there because there's so much that I would not be able to begin to, you know what? Let's try that. Let's try that. Let me stop this for a moment. Let's try something a little different. Since I have the time to play. Um Share. So we got there and we were given a flower. We were with Quest Tours. We went with through Spirit Tours, and Quest was our see if I can make that bigger. And Quest was they were
Can you
the
just click on the photo?
yeah, is that working? Can you see?
We're
Can
seeing
you see?
all the photos. So if you just maybe clicked on the one or double clicked or something, maybe
Say that
open.
again. What are you seeing?
We're seeing the whole page of photos.
Oh, really? Stop share. Huh.
I think if you just maybe double clicked on the photo itself,
Which is what
then
I
it
thought
would
I did.
actually come up and then you could move through them by arrowing or scrolling.
What do you see right now? You still see the same thing?
We see you.
You see me?
Yeah.
I don't want you to see me.
But you're beautiful.
You're funny. You are so funny. All right, here we go. Oh, so you're saying go to the photo. All right, let's try that. You see a photo now, right?
Yes, we
Okay.
do.
And before that, okay. So this is where we arrive. You see a rose?
Yes.
Okay. When we first arrived, we were given a rose and a packet with a pen if we wanted to take notes. So in Egypt, we were with Quest Travels. If you ever decide you want to go through Spirit Tours because it's a spiritual adventure. You get an opportunity, and this is just me taking pictures along the way, going through Egypt. I'm on the bus at this point, and I'm just taking pictures. A lot of mosques, as I said, it's an Egyptian country, so um, and and you would hear the look at that, isn't that beautiful? You'd hear the call to prayer in the morning. Woke me up the first morning. Um, I'm just taking okay, we're in the desert. Um, just random. Okay, I'm gonna stop share because I just thought of something else. I just thought of this came with another idea. Um, I'm going to go to YouTube. Come out of this. Come out of that. All right. And I stopped share. I'm going to go to YouTube really quickly and see if I can. Oh, wait a minute. I have a better way. I can go to WhatsApp. No. WhatsApp. I can go to WhatsApp and I can go to my own name in WhatsApp. And then I can go to, let's see, if I share now, hold it. Uh-oh, I haven't shared yet. Stop. Oh, I'm not doing so well here. Mm-mm. I'm not doing so well here. Stop. Let's try again. Go into screen share. Go into screen share. So, I'm not having fun at the moment. I am not having
Well,
fun.
you're laughing, and so you know everything is okay. You are having fun. The Holy Spirit is walking you through some stuff that you need to see and think about, and
The Holy Spirit is
you're going to
laughing
get
at me.
there.
The Holy Spirit is laughing at me.
He's laughing with you.
Cracking up. The Holy Spirit is just cracking up. All right, let's try this. Let's try again. All right. So if I go into this window and then I click this, tell me what you see.
Okay, we see, looks like your WhatsApp.
You see a video
No,
in WhatsApp?
no, we don't see video yet.
All right. Let's shut that down then. Let's
You see
come
little
out.
happy or lovable down here in the lower right-hand corner.
I'm gonna come out of screen share again. And then I'm gonna go back in the screen share. Let's try this. Here we go. Bet you see it now.
All right. Oh, it looks like a video. Gifts of the Nile.
Okay, now how do I make this full video so that you don't have to see all this other stuff alongside of it? I'm not gonna worry about that.
On
I'm
the
not gonna
video
worry about that.
itself, go down to the lower right-hand corner
Bam.
and click on full
Okay.
screen.
Thank you, ma'am. All right, here's the first one. Here we go.
Oh, and is there sound? You should share the sound.
As a matter of fact, yes, there is. That means I have to stop it.
Go back to screen share and click
Stop. Go back to
share sound.
share. Share sound. And here we go. You see it?
See it and maybe turn the volume up on it.
Mhm.
Because no, we're not hearing anything.
You hear it?
No. Let's see. Because maybe you have it muted, or is there a volume or a beautiful children? That looks delicious.
It was. They call it sunbread because they bake it outside. We had an opportunity to go visit a home of, a family, and this gentleman's home. Now, if you wanted to give your tip, you wanted to, give extra money, you give it to the woman. As women, we gave it to the woman.
Wow. This is so beautiful. I wish we could hear the sound. It would be nice.
I'm gonna work that out. I'm gonna figure that out. I'm gonna figure it out. Uh, Hear sound now?
No. There, yes. I hear sound now. You got it.
Sacred whispers through generations old. Our shared humanity more precious than gold. Not tourists, not strangers, but kin in this space. United by something beyond time and place. Wading through water where minerals gleam.
That's me in the pink. That's me.
Contained in ancient dreams through papyrus reeds and lotus blooms. Life resurrected from Earth's sacred womb. Happy hums as the currents rise. The sun god sails through Nubian skies, sober guards with a steady eye. Sun-kissed branches reach inside. River of life running deep and wide. One breath, one pulse, humanity's tide. Wade into my depths, toes in the sand. Feel the divine in your own hand. The river murmurs, you're part of me, as endless and wild as all eternity. Whispering wisdom, soft and low.
With our crew, members of our crew. That's a felucca. That's what we wrote on a felucca. Okay, that's the first one. Wait a minute. Now I gotta, oh God, here I gotta do this all over again. Stop share. All right. There are, let's see if I can,
Sharon has her hand up too, so maybe while you're doing your changes, she could say something.
all right. Now I have to stop.
First off, I love your turban on your head because I wear them too, but this one is especially beautiful. Did you get that in Egypt?
I did not. But I can
Looks
send you
so
the link.
pretty.
I can send you the link on Amazon.
And the other thing is, how long will you be in Egypt?
I was there for 2 weeks. We left the day before Thanksgiving and arrived. Well, we left at 10 a.m. here and arrived 5 a.m. there. I actually went into the future.
Well, that's okay. But here, let me ask you something. You're with a group, right?
Yes, we went with the Center of Peace.
Oh, I love this. Yeah.
That's the Center for Spiritual Living that I attend. And there were 18 of us from the center. And then the woman who owns Spirit Tours is from Dallas, Texas. Karen Fry is her name. Props for Karen Fry.
Oh.
And her wife, Petra, who she finally talked into coming to Egypt. That was the wonderful. I'm telling you, it was wonderful. We had an opportunity to go inside of, well, there's another video. I'll throw another video up real quick. And if I can get this
Oh, I
right.
love the music, Zulma. The music you're playing is just, it's just want to dance. It's just such a wonderful opportunity. When do you leave to go home?
No. I'm home. I'm already home.
Okay,
I came back
didn't hear the whole thing because I had to walk my dog, so I didn't hear the whole thing. Yeah, so wait, you're already home. So you
I
were
was
there for
gone
what?
I went for 2 weeks. Went for 2 weeks. Left November 27th.
All right, I'm losing. Yeah.
We left November 27th and returned on December the 11th.
Wow, what
All
an
right.
experience. Egypt. How long did it take you to get there?
It was a 10-hour flight. Actually, it was 12 hours.
All right, and
10 hours.
I heard you say you were riding on a camel. But what an
I rode a camel.
opportunity. Yeah.
I can show you
So
I
great.
can show you. All right, let me just do a quick share over here and show you.
Hi, Cher. Cher.
Share for share. We went inside. We had an opportunity to go in. This was a burial tomb for the bulls. For
Wow.
bulls. I'm telling you, these things were massive, massive, massive. And the picture of me on the right is just in front of some of the sacred writings, and because they even on the tombs they have, or rather on their these funerary areas, they have a lot of glyphs. It's amazing all the things they write. They're writing the stories. They're writing stories, and we're at the place now where we're able to interpret that. Fortunately, it started with this French guy. I don't know his name. I can't remember his name. It's written down somewhere. And he was the one who started the finding information about the glyphs, and then came the Rosetta Stone. The Rosetta Stone was not first. All right, I have a second video. Let me stop. That's in share, right? So I have to unshare.
Thank you, Jim. It was just beautiful.
You have to stop share. But no, you know what? Before I do stop the share, let me go to the next one. There I am on the camel. Can you see that?
No, can't see it.
You're not sharing now.
Stop share. share. And then share again. Okay. There I am. On the left, hand up. That's me, on the camel. You see that, right?
Yes, that's
Yes.
Okay.
these are cool, Zulma.
Yeah, two of us on the camel. Carmen, in that photo, wait a minute. I just realized in that photo, she's got her mouth open. She's like, I'm gonna walk back. I said, Carmen, we're not gonna walk. This is an experience of a lifetime. Enjoy it. It was hilarious because every other picture she's smiling, but I just happened to catch the one where she's not. It was phenomenal. And the picture next to that is the step pyramid that Imhotep, who was the first architect and the first doctor, he had built that step pyramid. What's amazing about it is that there is an inversion of it under the ground. So what you see from wide to thinner under the ground is just the same. It goes so basically it'll be, I guess if you looked at it, it would probably be like a diamond, sort of, because the exact same thing is under the ground, as deep as that is high. I was just floored by that. Floored by that. Did I do anything else after this? I don't know what I have. Okay, that's all the slides I have on that one. All right, I'm gonna come out of that slideshow. Oh wait, did you see that picture? What? Did you see the marketplace?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So we went to it's a bazaar of markets of shops. And it's just rows and rows and rows and rows of shops on the left, shops on the right. That's Karen Fry right there, the woman standing there talking to us. That's Karen. And to the left of her is Shadi, who was our person in Egypt who made all the arrangements for us. And to the left of him is Muhammad, who was our Egyptologist. And it was just amazing. And walking through these, the the vendors, they come at you. It's intimidating at first. They just they're coming right at you, and they all want to try to sell, because tourism is it's big for them there. And they're all trying to sell. And everyone come to your shop. What you don't say is yes if they ask you about coming back later, because they will wait for you. They will stalk you as soon as they see you. They're following you, and they're coming. Everybody's trying to sell it, and you haggle. They already know the price that they're going to spend, that they're going to charge. Ultimately, if you know how to do the haggling, and you have to haggle them. They start at 10, you start at 3, and you'll end up at 6, something like that. It was amazing. And after a while, it becomes easy to just turn away, not look, not even give them eye contact, or you just say la, which means no, la. All right, I have to stop sharing that for a moment, and then I'll share one more video if I can, because I'm not doing so well with this stuff here. That was Gifts of the Nile. The second one will be Daughters of the Nile. Let me stop that. Get it going. Stop. All right. And then come back to Zoom. Go to share. Go to this video.
Turns out the key to activating your...
Skip that. Can you hear it?
Yes.
Where'd it go? That's not it. That's not it.
Do the back arrow.
Where?
Up in your upper left-hand corner.
Upper left?
Yeah. Because what it does, it moved to the next video.
Upper left? No, I don't see anything up. I don't see that.
You don't have a back button on your
I don't.
browser?
No, I see pause and I see
There's a
Stop. And that's
little
all I see.
arrow up at the very
Turn to
top.
I see next, but no.
grace
All right,
and
stop.
light.
Upper
Stop.
left-hand corner, there's an arrow pointing to
Upper
the left.
left.
Yes.
Keep
Up,
going
up,
up a
Upper.
up,
little bit.
up, 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 up.
Oh, that. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
There we go. Here we go.
And
Can you
then
hear
go
it?
to the lower. Yes.
So people
Yeah.
come here and buy
Go
our
to the lower
balloons.
right-hand corner
Pyramids
and
rise,
click
but
full
they
screen.
can't hide our truth. Hatshepsut, architect of golden age proof. 22 years of peace, trade routes unfurled. First great female pharaoh who changed the world. Traded with Punt, brought wealth to every shore. Built temples that still make history roar. Dressed in men's robes, crowned with divine might. Ruled so fierce, made kingdoms tremble with her light. We are the daughters of the night. Unbroken spirit, smile after mile. Our power flows like the rivers wild. Queens reclaiming what history tried to defile. Towsett, last king of the 19th dynasty, carved a name where no woman was meant to be. Governed with wisdom in a world of men's decree. Broke every barrier, set royal spirit free. Though Setnach tried to steal her sacred tomb, erased her markers, attempted her doom. Her legacy whispers through archaeological stone, proving queens rule far beyond the throne. Resurrection is our birthright. Sekhmet roars, fierce protectors of the light. Hathor declares beauty is strength, not just sight. Matt breathes balance is power, justice burns bright.
She's the
From ancient days
videographer.
to the current hour, united we rise, claiming our power. From boardrooms to ballots, from science to space, women demanding their rightful place. No more whispers, we speak our
That's my
truth
reverend.
bold, carrying the flame our ancestors hold. We are the daughters of the Nile. Unbroken spirit, smile after mile. Our power flows like the rivers
That was Carmen.
wild.
On the camera.
Queens reclaiming what history tried to defile.
That's Reverend on the right. Carmen. On the boat. Oh my God, we had such a great time. Oh, I'm gonna cry. That's my Reverend. That's Donna Marie. That woman was 80 years old.
We are the daughters of the Nile. Unbroken spirit, smile after
That's Karen.
Our power flows like the rivers wild. Queens
That's a white Petra.
reclaiming what history tried
That's my
to
Reverend.
defile.
That's Juana Malone. That's the Kona. All right. All right. Stop that.
Thanks,
Stop
Zulma. That was cool.
Who put together those videos and did all the editing?
Donna Marie was one of the one of the women that was there. You could every now and then you see her. She was the woman to the right of Reverend, white woman to the right of Reverend in the picture of three. I don't know. That's the best I can tell you. There are a couple more videos, but I'm gonna if you want to see them. How am I doing, Mickey? You good?
I'm good. I'm enjoying. Whoever did those videos did an amazing job.
Amazing job.
They were so
Absolutely.
beautiful. And who did all the photography?
She did. She did it all.
Oh, very talented. Those were really well done.
So I have a couple more. Am I still in share mode? I don't know what's happening here.
Now you're on regular.
Oh, good. Okay. So I'm going to go find the third video. And then stop it before it starts. Stop it. before it starts. Then come to share. I'm in share. And then click that. Can you see it?
Yes,
Anybody?
we
Yes.
see it. Yes, we do.
Serenade.
And go in
Serenade.
the lower right-hand corner of the video itself and click it on full screen. So we can see it on the full screen there.
In the desert vast where secrets sleep, we hold the truths both dark and deep. In the temple of Isis on the Isle of Philae, the sun wakes the Nile to a golden ballet. Feral cats roam over stones etched with time, their steps tracing paths of the sacred sublime.
I am the Andros Sphinx, keeper of lore. I watch and I wonder as pilgrims implore. Cryo Sphinx of the Ram, ancient and wise, I've seen all your questions, your truths and your lies. Great Sphinx of Giza, the sands know my name, a riddle eternal, unbroken by fame.
Calm Ombo's temple, duality in sight. Sobek and Horus, darkness and light. Their stories entwine in the carvings of stone, a balance eternal in the God's sacred zone.
Falcons and crocodiles, shadows and sun, balance and chaos together as one. And we, the sphinxes, still hold our ground, watching your footsteps, hearing your sound.
In Edfu's halls, Horus takes flight. The falcon god soars through the temple's light. At Luxor's heart, columns rise to the skies. Their shadows cast whispers where eternity lies.
We've seen Horus rise and mortals bow low. Builders and kings who come and who go is what's carved in the stone, carved in your fate. When you believe in free will, can you be too late?
Dendera's beauty, where Hathor resides, her temple of stars where the heavens confide. Beneath her gaze, Spundence takes form, a goddess of plenty, both tender and warm.
Oh, Hathor, goddess, your temple inspires a dance of devotion, of hearts and desires. Yet we, the watchers, stay steadfast and still. With riddles eternal, we challenge your will.
Through temples and time, we've seen it all. The rise of empires, the gods' mighty call. From Philae to Giza, our riddles remain, guardians eternal in the desert's domain.
We are the sphinxes, the keepers of lore. The sands shift, the stories endure evermore.
Yeah. All right. And there's one more, and then I'm done. And you'll get to see who Donna Marie is that's done all this amazing stuff. Am I back out of screen share?
Yes.
Okay. So that means that you see the tears. This is it's
Really?
it's
I don't see screen share. You see it, Lynn?
no, that means
She's
it's me.
out of
You see
screen
me.
share.
Oh, you're off.
I'm not
off.
I'm
Sorry
not in
about
screen
that.
share.
Okay.
All right.
And
So
Zulma, maybe lower the sound on the video a little bit, because we couldn't hear what you were saying
it
while
was
the video was
uh,
playing.
no, I was just talking about how it was just bringing so much emotion, how beautiful, how the colors that are preserved, because a lot of it, when the Greeks and the Romans, when they came in, they were trying to destroy as much. They tried to destroy it because they were trying to erase that it actually existed. But there's some places where the color, where you're seeing that there is no color. There was color at some point, but over time it faded. But there's some places, because of the way they're set up, you just so much the color. It's just amazing how they could do that. I'm still, how did they do that? Nobody told them, go to art school, and combine, blue and yellow to make green. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. How did they do that? Anyway, all right. So I have one more, and I'm gonna hit the stop. No, it's in play. I don't want to play. Stop. All right. And then I come here. Oh, wait, I go to the enormity. Make it big. Oh, wait, I don't want to do that yet. I want to go into screen share. Again. And then do this. You said turn. Oh, you don't need. It doesn't matter what I say. You don't have to listen to me. Okay. You see it? Last one.
Yes, we see it.
Okay. Here we go. Last one. And at the very end, you'll see a woman twirling. That's Donna Marie, the one who's done all this. I can't. It's still overwhelming me. I swear I'm still in Egypt.
From temples of stone, where sands softly sing, ancient voices take flight on a falcon's wing. Isis the healer, the mother, the queen, speaks now through the ages, serene and unseen. She calls to the seekers of balance and grace, to honor ancient wisdom as a sacred embrace. Deep in the heart where the Nile waters flow, a whisper of wisdom begins to bestow. Awaken your power, your inner truth speak. Ma'at blooms in balance, bestowing all that you seek. Rise to the rhythm of stars and sea.
That's her.
Balanced in truth, let your soul soar free. The wisdom of ages, a true love divine, a sacred rebirth through the sands of time. The cycles of life weave endings and starts. In loss there is healing, in shadows new sparks. Let courage and clarity guide every stride, for all things transform and new worlds collide. Rejoice in the weaving of paths far and wide, for unity flourishes where love is your guide. Rise to the rhythm of stars and sea. Balanced in truth, let your soul soar free. The wisdom of ages, a true love divine, a sacred rebirth through the sands of time. Serve with sincerity, let wisdom steer. True love does not falter nor fall to fear. Honor the feminine, fierce yet kind. Restore what was broken, renew heart and mind. The earth is your mirror, its beauty your call. Preserve what is sacred, for it nurtures us all. The chakras, your channels, are bridges of light. Tune them to harmony day and night. Through oils, through song, through sacred care. Align with the cosmos, let courage repair. Rise to the rhythm of stars and sea. truth, let your soul soar free. The wisdom of ages, a true love divine, a sacred rebirth through the sands of time. Embrace your own power, let none take control. For balance and freedom are food for the soul. In unity's light, through deep introspection, a mirror of Isis, your divine reflection. Embrace your own power, let none take control. For balance and freedom are food for the soul. In unity's light, through deep introspection, a mirror of Isis, your vivid reflection.
And there you have it, family. And there you have it. That's 4 beautiful videos that Donna Marie Mazzola put together for us. I'll show some other pictures and other stuff later, but for now, I'm done. It took a lot of energy. That took. I'm telling you, I'm not back yet. Maybe I need to go take a nap now. And with that, just remembering the oneness of it all, that we're one with all that is, that God is all that is, and that's really all that matters, and that's what sustains me. And with that, Lynn, I will give you the mic. Thanks, family.
Thank you so much, Zulma. Wow. What an amazing hour or hour and a half or whatever. I'm so very grateful that you were able to do this and show us what a beautiful time you had in Egypt. And I love, all of your presentation is just so lovely and so natural and real. That's, don't even worry about, I can't find this or I can't find, because we're not here to impress anybody. We're not here to impress. We're here to just be the humans that we are, living the lives that we live, and being honest and open about everything. And that's what is so beautiful about you and everyone who comes here. And I so appreciate you, and I'm so grateful that you came home and brought us this lovely gift of Egypt. Now I want to go.